27RR Grey Wolf by Forest River here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Little toy hauler member of the Cherokee family. Now, when I say toy hauler, I kind of use that term loosely. Yes, it has a drop-down rear gate, so yes, it is technically a toy hauler, but it's not a it's a normal camper with like a rear garage, basically. That's what's cool. Most of your Grey Wolf campers are bunkhouses or mom and pop coaches. This is something a little different. A lot of toy haulers are super duper tall. They're really heavy. This only weighs 5805 because it's not extra big, it's not extra wide, it's a normal trailer. So you're not going to put a pair of fully dressed Goldwing side by side, but if you've got an ATV or something like that, a bike, this is perfect. This is very perfect for use like that. Now, we have this well dressed up. This is a limited edition series, which has a lot of extras on it. I'll try to point out some of those things as we go, so keep in mind, equipment packages change throughout the year. Things might differ, like occasionally, depending on suppliers, who's giving the best service, the best deals, you'll see the tongue jacks change around sometimes. So if the next one we have in stock has a little different shaped tongue jack, who cares? Don't worry about little stuff like that. I'm going to try to focus on the big things. So this has a smooth aluminum nose sweep, and the aluminum on the nose is extra thick so that basically the entire nose is stone deflection, not just the diamond plate. We all know what this is down here. This is a 0.06 thickness aluminum. So's that. This on the side is a 0.04, which is pretty standard. So they spend a lot of extra money up front to keep this thing looking good long term. Your slide walls in your Cherokee family, they have this cottage cheesy looking skin here. What it does is, it's because it's rougher and it has these raised edges, it pulls that slide seal extra tight so that you are guaranteed a good seal here, so that you don't get water in your RV, because obviously that's the goal, is to keep away from that. The way we typically equip our Grey Wolf and Cherokee trailers is we'll add an underbelly tank enclosure. We will enclose the holding tanks on these to give you that protection from cold spikes. This is not rated, no matter what you do to it, to be a Four Seasons RV, so we equip it to give you that extra protection. Black tank flush, outside shower, little things like that are part of those upgrade bundles that we do include on here. As we back up, you'll see the business end of the RV, as it were. The toy hauler end, that is a spring assisted door. Now, because this is a low riding trailer, not a big giant fifth wheel, this garage has a pretty easy angle of attack, this ramp door. You don't need a dovetail. Some people have looked at this and say, well, the tail's not even dovetailed for loading. I'm gonna rip my bike up on it. No, you're not, because it is not sitting extra tall, so you don't have a really sharp angle on this ramp. It's pretty simple and pretty easy. What is neat is this. Where this floor plan fits into the mix is this is one of the very truly half-ton towable toy haulers with a slide out in the travel trailer world. About the time you add a slide to most toy haulers, you're out of the range of what a half-ton really should be hauling. This one does not suffer from that problem, again, because it's not extra tall, it's not extra wide. This is, the ideal working man's toy hauler. If you've just got, like I said, a bike, a quad, something like that, if you don't need one of these big side-by-side razors or something to haul one of those, which, don't get me wrong, side-by-side razors are absolutely awesome. But not everybody needs something made to haul something that big. Outside TV station here, at the time of this filming, our Cherokee family trailers, which includes the Grey Wolf, does not include a TV from the factory. We've simply found that we can get you a TV cheaper aftermarket, and chances are you can probably get your hands on one just as easy. We do like to upgrade to the bigger handle, though. That is a nice thing. You see that we've got a good power awning on here, and it does have LED lighting, so you can have a pretty cool patio, especially when you're hanging out here with your TV outside anyway. This does have a little solar charge port. Now, what this is right here, that's just a little battery trickle charger. It's no different than if you got a little solar panel with the alligator clips and clipped it onto your battery up front. That's just to keep the batteries topped off for lights and fans. That's not going to run the fridge and the air and all that stuff. You need real equipment to do that, and that costs thousands of dollars, and I don't really know of many people that actually do that from the factory level. What is nice under here, though, is we have a big, generous front storage compartment that most toy haulers don't have. And being a member of the Grey Wolf family, they all include a little propane quick connect for your gas grill back here. Let me back up a step. I do want to point out that both entry doors have double steps, not a single and a double, which is pretty common. This is also an easy adjust awning. It's literally with 2 fingers. You can just pull down on that and the awning can be pitched for water runoff purposes. The table here, this is the table that goes between the rear benches in the garage area. Now, just like the kitchen counters you'll see when you go inside, every counter top in this camper has sealed edges so that it is waterproof. You know, you can't, if on a hot day like this, if I set a glass of iced tea here, it's going to sweat, that water's going to dribble off the side, and if this was a tea molded table, it would soak into the table and sponge and swell. It's not going to destroy the table over time, but it is going to weaken it. You know, it is kind of that thing where a chunk of it might break off if you're not paying attention. Now we just don't even have to worry about it. It's elliptical, so it's easy to get in and out, move it where you want. It does fold down to be the bed between the two rear benches, but before we get there, I want to point out the little screen wall system that we have going on. This is another one of those upgrades that we've added to this RV, and what that's doing is it's turning your rear private garage, and that is another rarity. Half-ton towable toy haulers don't usually have private garages with a closing door, you know, so that you're not loading your bike into your kitchen area, basically. It turns this potentially into like a 3 seasons room effectively. Now, this is a completely carpetless model, super easy to clean, especially at this rear gate. You could literally just start brushing the camper out with a broom and woof, right out the back door, good to go. So again, your two rear benches fold down here. Now what's neat, I forgot to fold that leg in, but to show you how easy that is, just one finger or one hand operation, get that out of the way. What's neat is these benches, when they fold up, do not stick out past the door jamb. So if you can fit something within the door, you can fit it into the trailer. It's just that simple. They have, what, 8 of these D-rings back here. They're all 2,500 pound rated. The way that they mount these, when they pull tested them, they got up to actually 3,000 pounds. And the D-ring itself failed, not the floor. So you should never have to worry about the floor being damaged unless you just really go out of your way to misload and abuse this thing. LED lighting inside with central air, those are 2 items that are part of the upgrade bundles we have in here. I like how they have the extra outlets by the seating spaces. Anytime you have extra cargo space, it's a win. I don't have the lights on, and part of the reason I did that on purpose to show you it is very bright in here. This is an awesome dry camping RV. So like if you've got a dirt bike or something you want to take up to the sand dunes that we have around here in Michigan, or something maybe you have near your home, this is the perfect camper to do that with. TV mount can be mounted here in the garage. TV can mount in the living room. TV can mount outside, but they all share the same mounting system. So if you do want to just get 1 or 2 TVs, you can easily float them throughout the trailer. Sometimes people ask me, why didn't they build the door all the way up to the ceiling? Especially when it's here by the bathroom. Don't you kind of want like a vapor barrier right here? And the answer is no, because they put a bigger fan here in these Cherokee campers. That is the big full-size 5th wheel power fan, and those things are so strong that if I stand outside and open that window pane, I can leave my business card stuck to that screen right there. With that fan sucking air through here, it will keep a business card from falling off the wall. It pulls a ton of air. Now, what you do is at night, you can see how both of these doors are kind of slotted on top. Heat rises, it forms a blanket against the ceiling. This fan sucks all that heat out, and it pulls the nice cool air from the nighttime right in the RV. That's what this is for. It's to keep the air circulating, and man, do they do a good job. They also include both a big skylight above this shower, as well as a foot flush stool here. And you can see that with this private middle room, you've actually got a lot of room. You get out of the shower, you can get dressed easily and whatnot. Once again, just like you saw outside, your countertops inside are that nice thick thermal foil basically type countertop where it's waterproof. Cherokee campers are awesome for a couple things. They put grown-up sized sinks in here. A lot of people in this little bunkhouse segment put these itty-bitty little sinks where you can barely wash your fingers, let alone your whole hands. Also, they have the biggest medicine cabinets in their class. And that seems like a boring thing, but you're going to use that every day, all the time. Now imagine if they saved a buck and just put a mirror on the wall. Now look down here. You've got all this nice counter space, except without that medicine cabinet. Now I've got toothbrush, toothpaste, combs, brushes, everything. Pardon me. I've done a lot of these videos today. My voice is starting to betray me here. So the point is, this is an amazing bathroom setup you just don't normally get at this price point. Up front here in the living cabin, and again, remember that we have a private front living space with a private rear garage, so you can leave this, like at night if you're not comfortable leaving your bike outside, You can pull your bike in, close the door, lock it, because this has a locking toy hauler gate, and you can come inside here and still have a nice living room, because the slide out just doubles your living space, basically. It sounds like a pitch, but if you've ever been in a camper, the slide closed and open, I swear for every inch of this 36-inch slide, it feels like you get double that in here. It's such a big difference. This is a big U-dinette slide. Another upgrade we have going on is this is not a T-molded countertop here in your table. It's not the same resin mold top that you have here. This is just an actual hardwood. The reason they do that here is, one, it looks better. Two, it's a superior strength material, so when it's in the sleeping space, it holds more weight than a press molded T-molded countertop. It's also lighter weight, so when you're folding it into that sleeping space, now it's even easier. There is storage all the way under the dinette, and we like to upgrade the dinette to feature these big 42-inch dinette drawers, and it is not easier to get to the storage than this. Kitchen skylight, another part of one of those upgrade bundles, and another reason why I just really don't even need to run the lights in here. They have good lighting, they have good light-dark contrast to give it a very bright-looking, big, spacious interior. Our queen corner bed up front is a necessity to keep the weight in check on this. If they stretch the coach out to make that a walk-around bed, it would no longer be in that comfortable half-ton towable segment, and that is the goal of this one, to give you a slide-out and a private garage in a half-ton towable toy hauler. They do still leave you bed stand over here, though, with plenty of, like, you can just throw a big duffel bag here, plus you still have a closet, and there is full storage under here, just like you saw from the outside. That big pass-through I showed you, it actually runs in this area. By the way, something I walked past and didn't think about, this is a friction sprung door. The door is not going to get caught by the wind and slam against the side of the trailer. You can flip that thing, and you notice how it catches itself. You can, and it barely shuts. You can just really, and it does not smash against the side of the trailer. That, to me, is a really, really cool feature. I really like that. And again, carpetless interior, it just does not get easier for cleaning purposes. Over here by the entertainment center, down low, we have a big shoe garage, so you don't have a big ugly pile of shoes by the door. Good storage in the entertainment center. Again, that same TV mount we talked about, and I love the look of this faux stone entertainment system here. Everything just has a very earth tone, very, I don't know, very down-to-earth camping look about it. I like that. And those are twin USB plugs, so you have your perfect phone charge station right there. Your iPads, your tablets, all that stuff charges in one spot. We have awesome kitchen storage. Considering the size of the kitchen, there's excellent storage in here. That is another thing that not a lot of toy haulers have. They usually don't have spit for kitchen storage, and their upper cabinet doors in any Cherokee or Gray Wolf camper are that very residential shaker style cabinet space here, something that I really like. So we do have a walk-on roof with 3/8 roof decking. With a real heavy roof truss system, by the way. I think this roof holds something like 2,800 pounds, which is way more than enough than you need. And 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floors. We have an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs. The structure wrapped around this thing is awesome. We just don't have a lot of Cherokee problems, or Gray Wolf by extension. They also recess the stovetop down and the sink. Because this countertop is waterproof, they can recess the sink down below the countertop level. And this is the type of countertop material you're looking at. This is one solid chunk of material. It is heavy duty. It is legitimate. Plus, with the stove mounted down, we actually have counter space here where otherwise we wouldn't. There are other brands that build similar floor plans. They don't have this stuff. That's why I'm pointing it out. The things that are exceptional on this product, that's the stuff I'm mentioning here. And you'll notice there's a lot of it. That is why, whoops, I'm kicking stuff now. That is why the Cherokee family of campers is Forest River's best-selling travel trailer. It was all last year. They're picking up right where they left off. And they deliver. It's a lot of trailer for the money. We don't have service problems with them. And what more could you want than that? You want a good deal and you don't want problems. That's pretty simple. That's all I'm looking for. I'm sure that's all you were looking for. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping, everybody.